Guys, so let's see how we can make ambient type samples in the style of like Don Toliver. I'm gonna start right away with the chords. I just used two chords, C sharp minor and G sharp minor. For this style, you can go for 2 to 4 chords, and I'll make it more complicated. For the effects, I just use an EQ to cut the lows and some of the highs, RC20, and this shaper box sidechain effect. That is actually just a volume swell. It sounds like this. Every 2 bars. So next, and I think the most important element, is the organ, and it's called Soul Sacrifice from Analog Lab. Sounds like this. And what I did here, I just followed. If I drop it down, I just used the chord notes to make a lead and added a 32 note before some notes, some triplets here to make it sound more real. For the effects, just use an EQ, some reverb, and an EQ again. Next one, I have some vocals sound like this. They actually sound like this. So I added an EQ and a shaper box that I went with a rhythm preset that goes like this. And also added some width to give some movement, some reverb, and an EQ. Now I also have another vocal from Splice, and it's to give some atmosphere. Also some other vocals from Splice again that go like this. And for those I used some EQ, reverb, and alter boy to make it sound a little darker. So for the bass I just use what is it? The sidechain bass from Nexus 3. It goes like this. And I just use some EQ to cut some of the highs. I also made a perk loop that sounds like this. Let's see without the effects. And with the effects, I added an EQ, cut a lot of the lows and the highs, a reverb, and another plugin to make it a little more ambient. So now it sounds like this. And I also panned some of the sounds from right here, and you can do that if you select, right click here and edit pattern automation. So yeah, altogether now we have this. I made some drums because always when I make samples I can't help to see how the sound with drums. So here we have it. Alright, so that's basically it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna see you soon. Cheers.